What's up?
How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah, what's that?
This is some of I render it myself. It is pure tallow.
Yeah.
Suet comes from the organs of the cow.
Uh-huh.
And we do it. You can fry with it, bake with it. You can pretty much use it for any kind of cosmetic things. We make soap out of it. We make body butters. We make candles out of it.
Yes.
It is very versatile.
So we were out at your place a couple of weeks back, weren't we?
Yes,
We were shooting for Certified Louisiana.
Yes.
Perk of the job, as they give me mugs.
Yes.
So I'm familiar with this, but I mean, we were at your place for like 2-3 hours filming, and I was so busy. But I was really impressed with what you guys are doing, and I had no idea this thing even existed. So let's dig in.
Okay.
I'm genuinely interested. So introduce yourself first.
I'm Jonathan Morvant, and my wife Lisa. We started this, continuing from soap. She was always making soap, and we had to find a new way to do it.
John, where's that accent from?
I'm guessing I grew up in Alabama, so yeah.
Where you living with your wife now?
In Ragley, Louisiana.
Where is Ragley, Louisiana for those
This
that aren't
is
Cajun
just
like
a
us?
little jog north of Lake Charles, about 30 minutes north of Lake Charles.
30 minutes, yeah, because it was a trek to get over there. It's
Yes.
kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Okay, so you're in the middle of nowhere. Back us way out. I feel we need context because
Okay.
this was a process, but we need context. So you said you grew up in Alabama. Where were you born?
Okay.
Siblings, family. How'd you meet your lovely wife? Tell us about yourself.
Okay.
us the
that's
origin
interesting,
story.
and it gets more interesting. I was born in Houston, Texas. I was adopted at birth.
Okay.
I never knew my birth parents. Still have never met them. My parents adopted me. We went to Louisiana, and I grew up in Lake Charles. Parents split up, and I went with my mom. She transferred. She was working through Southland Corporation, old 7-Eleven.
Okay.
She worked in the office, and so she transferred. We went there, and I grew up in Mobile. Well, Theodore, actually, but yeah, it was.
So you're a Southern boy through
Oh,
and through.
definitely, through and through.
Okay, how you and your wife meet?
I came back here at the age of 21, and back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
And
Back to Lake Charles
her
area?
and I, it was an interesting story. I was moving mobile homes for a guy. I was a truck driver, and I was moving mobile homes, and I put her house in for her. She bought a brand new house, and
Okay.
I installed it anyway. She came up and walked through everybody and gave me her card because she wanted some skirting done and everything. And I have to be professional. I knew she was flirting, but hey, man, I can't. I don't want to lose my job
So
either. You know,
you met her on the job.
yeah. So that I couldn't pursue that because of the job.
All right.
So anyway,
Did she pursue you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
oh yeah.
That's
Well,
how that
I
works
was
down
also
south, yeah.
I was also bouncing in a bar at that time,
Okay.
and
I wouldn't mess with you at a bar.
she came she came in there, and she started talking to me, and anyway, we ended up going. Then I remembered one day where it was. I knew I'd seen her before,
Yeah.
but I couldn't remember where. And then I remembered where because it's like months later.
Right.
And
I love origin stories.
Oh, look,
We'll
man,
get to the product in a minute, but I know you're an interesting
absolutely, absolutely.
So yeah, you're bouncing in a bar. She's met you on the job. You couldn't pursue her.
Right.
Now so you're
Yeah, and it's a rock and roll bar, you know,
Nothing,
and
yeah.
you know, she come in there, and so it gets really funny. So one of my jobs is if we had to, I worked for a lot, and we would repo the homes if the bank called and said, hey, you got to go repo it. So
Okay.
I had a master key. So whenever we first time we went out, we went back to her place, and we get up there to the door, and I'm like, hey, hang on a second. And I reached in and grabbed my key ring, and I opened up the door. You should have seen the look on her face. And I was like,
just
don't
for
worry.
full disclosure, she's sitting right there. So this is why I'm enjoying this so much. You can yell if you want to at me.
So, yeah, man, that was.
She was the one.
She was the one.
How long ago was this? How long have you been married for?
This is, oh, Lord, now you're going to get me in trouble.
Well, I'm not going to ask her
right
age.
here in front. Yeah. No. It's been 27 years.
27 years. Congratulations. So was your wife doing soap? Because you seem to have your hands full
No,
at that time.
she started doing this probably. My grandson was born. He had skin allergies, bad skin allergy. You couldn't bathe him when he kind of soap.
Yeah.
And so she started making an oatmeal soap because she was, she was doing.
She was taking care of baby.
Lab tech. She was a lab tech. So she started making her own soap. Well, it kind of led into one thing, and then she started making more. And then other people wanted it. She started making scents and doing all this. And it's been going on for several years. Well, right at a year ago.
What kind of a lab tech? Chemical for what industry? Plants. So you were like a straight up chemist. Awesome. So soap didn't scare you. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's neat.
And so about a year ago, the price, one of the key ingredients is olive oil. And about a year ago, olive oil went through the roof.
Okay.
It doubled in price. So the profit margin came way down. So we started looking for other ways.
Okay. Do you know how to make soap, by the way?
I do now.
You do now?
Yeah.
What's the basic process? I'm just interested.
So you, in our case, we melt down the tallow, or in that case, we used olive oil.
Yeah.
And then it has to go through, introduce lye to it, which is what they call the saponification. And it is this stuff turning into soap. The lye breaks it down, and it's anyway.
So treat me like a fifth grader. So like you bake, I don't even know how to do a cake, but like pancakes, flour, eggs.
So at that time there was coconut oil, there was olive oil, there was lye, and then of course a scent. That's pretty much it.
Do you think soap making is something like I could get my 8-year-old to try? Is it safe? Like there's no like hubble bubble and gas and all that? None of that?
No. It's completely safe.
Cool. I mean, I filmed your wife actually going through that process in the kitchen, and straight up looked like a science lab. It really did. I'd never seen it go from like the whole ingredient thing to like curing it and cutting it and all that stuff. It's a really cool process to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I can see. So all right, so your wife was making soap. Your grandchild had an allergy, a skin allergy.
Right.
And so you were real interested in that kind of natural soap and stuff that was good for skin.
And it kind of turned into a hobby where, like, on the weekends, she would go and make a whole bunch of soap, go to
That's awesome.
a local market. Yeah.
And you sell it at the market.
Right. Well,
Cool.
Like I said, the price went up and the profit margin bottomed out.
Right.
So we started looking for other ways, and tallow is one of the most popular up-and-coming things. So,
did you completely replace the olive oil with the tallow?
yes.
Okay.
Well, no, we still use a little bit. Okay. So I looked into it. We found the tallow. I'm like, look, let's do this. Yeah. So we went. Tallow's more expensive than olive oil. But if you render it yourself and buy it raw as fat, it's pennies on the dollar.
Okay, here's my first stupid question. So exactly what is tallow?
Okay, so tallow is rendered beef fat.
Okay,
so there are two kinds of beef fat. There is what they call trimmings, which is like off of the brisket or the ribeye off of a steak. Then there is what they call suet or leaf fat, which is there's a huge chunk of fat that is on the kidney and the liver.
Okay.
And it could be anywhere from...
When you say huge, like
8 to 12, 10, 12 pounds.
Holy cow. It's like the size of my puppy.
Right. It's a big chunk of fat. And you have to basically slowly melt it down. And you do it too fast, you'll burn it. It stinks to high heaven. Mm-hmm. You do it slowly and methodically, and I figured out a process that just it comes out really good and keeps the odor down. And
so I can picture in my head what a 10 to 15 pound piece of fat off of a cow looks like. When you finish that process that you go through, which is heating it and cooking it down, what are you left with at the end of that process?
A liquid.
Okay.
And then there is like I call it the cracklings. I don't really, it's all the membrane and everything that holds all the fat together.
So that's
it's separated
like, out.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And this stuff ends up cooking, and basically by rendering and getting hot, it forms, it gets hard, and it's kind of like potato
reaction.
Chips.
That's
you
a
know,
question for
right?
Your wife. She knows the chemistry.
Oh yeah.
So you separate all the pieces out, and you're left with just a liquid.
Right, and I take that liquid and then I purify it.
Okay.
And we run it through filters, I do. That's what they call dry render. It's no water in it.
Okay.
And I melt it down. You have to do it slowly. Then I do a wet render, which is adding water in.
Yeah.
And I do that twice and then back to a dry. You have to get all of the water out. Water is the enemy.
Have you seen Friends, the TV show Friends?
Yes.
You've seen that? Did you watch a lot of them?
I've watched several of them.
So there's an episode where Joey, this guy comes to his door to buy encyclopedias. And you know, Joey's the stupid character, right?
Right.
And so the joke in that episode is that Joey, when he doesn't understand what a person's saying, he just smiles and nods. Kind of feel like it's what I'm doing right now. Going, oh, okay. All right. So how long does that process take? From like the piece of fat to the liquid to the purification till you're ready to do soap with it?
Typically 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days?
Yes.
Is this an unmanned thing, or are you just constantly rendering?
No, I do it, and it's all day long. It's not like you're hard at work all day long. It's more of a babysitting job.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just tending to it, and you got to keep coming back, making sure it's okay. And
all right, so then you've got your base product that then your wife takes and makes soaps with and things.
Right.
What else does she make with that?
We make a body butter, which is it's the tallow. It's whipped. It's got castor oil and it's got vitamin E oil, and then we put scents in some where it has all these scents.
You keep saying we. How much of this is she doing and how much are you doing?
We
as a percentage.
We split this even. We have to help each other. There's a lot of this is a 2-person job, you know, and just like putting it into all these containers and everything.
I could say like we, as in my wife and I are raising children, but it's pretty much 90% her and 10%. I'm just the financing.
No, this is we're in it. You know,
That's
I
awesome.
do most of the rendering.
Yeah.
She does most of the soap, but like the body butters, it takes both of us.
So you've got soaps and body butters and
candles.
Candles.
Our daughter handles all the candles.
all the candles.
We're too busy for it. Our daughter is Shay, and she does all that. She's really good at it.
Okay, so you're a company now. What's the name of the company that makes this?
All Things Tallow.
All
LLC.
Things Tallow. And okay, so if you've been selling at markets and things, when did you develop another product line? Because you started off with soaps and then you added body butters.
Right. At that time, it was Lisa's Soaps, and that was under her name. Well, whenever this caught on, it really caught on, and it took off on us.
Really.
It was like a boom. But whenever it hit,
you didn't see it coming.
We didn't see it coming.
Okay.
And so we made some soap. It made a beautiful soap, beautiful white soap. And I had a whole bunch left over, so I was like, here, throw it in a bunch of jars. Let's send it. Looked it up at Walmart's got it $14. I'm like, that's too much. $10.
Okay.
She takes it to market. It goes like hotcakes.
Okay, so now you got a problem on your hands. Now
Yeah.
you've hit something.
Yeah.
So tell me about what that night was like after that first crazy
Well,
sell.
yeah. So we had 2 weeks to go before we had a big event
Okay.
called Flea Fest in Lake Charles. And I made as much as I could. We probably went there. I had probably 40 pints, 40 quarts full. Nice. Put it on labels, put it on there. It's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. We've got all our soaps out. We have, one 10 by 10 space.
I think I know what's coming.
And we put this, and we're mainly after the soaps, but people come in, and by 3 o'clock, we have no tallow left.
On day 1 or 2?
On day 1.
Okay, so what do you do about that?
Well, I started to panic because after I sold the last one, I was like, I should have kept them and did orders off of it because now there's no product sitting on our table where I can at least take. But we realized we hit something big. And,
okay. So what was the next couple of weeks of your life like? I mean,
busy.
You don't have like a manufacturing facility. This is like
No. We were doing it. We still do it out of our home, but we've had to move it. Where I could.
So, at what point did you add that outside kitchen? I mean, it's really
just a couple of weeks right before you got there. I'd been doing it about a week.
Awesome, that's very cool. And storage is still the dining room table.
Yes, well, some of it, and our shop, and yes, everything.
I love that. Okay, so you've got yourself in a pickle, and you're working yourself out of it as far as volume goes. Is this like how much of your life is making this stuff right now?
Half of it.
Half.
At least half of it. My granddaughter came in and told them, says, does Pawpaw just sit out there and do tallow all day long, or does he ever come inside? That'll tell you.
Well, is this? Can I open this?
It's got a seal.
Let me see if I can figure that out. I'm
now
pretty good like that.
I do an 8-pound gallon, and there's a lot of them on the market and every one of them I'm seeing are 7-pound gallons.
Okay.
Now I just put the lids on them. I don't take them off, so I don't. You're gonna have to figure that.
Throw me a pair of scissors or something.
It should punch out and.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna break a nail or something. Thanks. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, you do it.
I'll be honest with you. I've never opened one.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Go ahead.
Press here.
Press here. All right.
Oh, you got to break the little.
Yeah, you want to try, Jeremy? I just want to see it because. Yeah, go ahead. So,
okay.
The reason I want to open that is because, you said it's a smelly process to get that tallow cooked down and refined and all of that. But once you're done with it, like now it starts to look something that you'd see in a cosmetic store. And what blew me away, when I thought of tallow, I'm like, that's what they used to cook McDonald's French fries in, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, and so
until '93.
To think that has a cosmetic application as well is what kind of blew my mind. And during the interview, you were talking about how your process gets that tallow to cosmetic grade. Like, so what is cosmetic grade tallow versus the stuff that you'd use, to fry French fries, or what's the difference between those two? Oh, can I take that and fry me an egg with it?
Oh, absolutely. You can fry something with it.
So what can you do with your finished tallow? Give me the range of applications.
You can fry with it. You can bake with it. If you ever seen, there's sometimes, I don't know if you've ever baked enough to where sometimes cookies back in the day, they called for shortening.
Yeah.
Which is like Crisco. Okay. You can replace that with this. So you can bake with it. You can make pies with it. You can use it to like baste a brisket with.
Baste a brisket.
So melt down a little bit of this, put some garlic in a saucepan in it.
I'm just gonna like hold this right here, center frame, let that focus. That is it looks like almost wax.
Yeah, it's pretty and white.
Pretty and white. That feels like it's like It's got a little bit of
It does. It has a little bit. I mean, it is beef fat.
It's just crazy. I mean, I'm not into cosmetic products and stuff, but the idea that you can kind of take that and make stuff that helps people's skin. So what sort of reaction are you getting from customers when they buy this stuff? And what are you hearing from them as far as benefits go versus like, you know, if someone goes and buys a regular bar of soap and then they come and buy one of yours, you know, what are your customers telling you?
Well, I mean, people that are using our tallow soaps now are sold. I mean, they're coming out, they're telling people we're now in 4 stores in the Louisiana area, Southwest Louisiana, I guess you'd say.
How'd you get into those?
Well, actually, we had 2 of them approach us, and then the other 2 we went to, but we're at like Pineville Farm Stand in Pineville, Alexandria,
Sure.
and Fresh Pickens in Iowa, Louisiana.
It's amazing.
And then downtown Lake Charles at Buck's Cajun Corner, and now it's Sway Boutique in Moss Bluff, Louisiana.
Awesome. So when you're not making the tallow, are you planning to take over the world? What's the plan for growth, and where are you headed with this now? Now you know what you got. You got your hands around it, and where are you headed with it?
We are headed. We want as much attention as we can get. You know, we're at an event this weekend at Lamar Dixon Center here in Gonzales.
Cool. What's the event? Because I might pop out and see.
It is the Ralph's Home and Food Show. It's at the
Is it Saturday or Sunday or both days?
It's Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, good. Because tomorrow's my girl's birthday. They've got to do daddy things then. But Sunday I might pop out.
Hey, come on by.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be like 100 vendors. It's, you know, there are people that cook, people with seasonings, you know, and then there's like windows and generators. And I saw guys bringing in portable buildings in there that they, you know, show it's a little bit of everything in there.
Nice. So you're getting as much visibility as possible. Do you... I know people in the food manufacturing business, and there's a point where they have to get a manufacturing facility. Are you thinking about that yet? Do you see that in your future?
Oh yeah, it's coming like a freight train.
That's amazing.
It's fixing to smash us in the face, you know, and we know. It's look. We've tried to do this business. We have grown it. I'm proud to say debt free.
Congratulations.
And, you know, we everything we make, we dump right back into it.
Nice.
And, you know, it's like we used to order like this one little case of 48 of these containers. And then we went to 2 cases. Then we ordered a case of cases, which is 6 of them. And then we started ordering that case like every other month. Well, now we're ordering a case every other week.
You getting some bulk discounts now? Are you at that point?
I'm sorry?
You getting some bulk discounts now on those purchases?
Yeah, we do that on soaps, and I'll do it on the tallow too.
I'm talking about on the vendor side. You know, when you're buying your ingredients, do you get volume discounts on those?
No, I'm buying that. I'm buying the tallow by the case. Right. I buy it in 40-pound cases. So.
Awesome.
And I've got an endless supply of that. So.
All right, John. So favorite part of your new career, of your new job, what do you love most about this?
Honestly, the people that you meet, and the people that, you know, you see in people with skin irritations and things like this. And of course, the tallow is great for it. On our crawfish tails, my wife talked about
and
a lady
is our video series that
we made that was holding her baby, and she had her baby in one of those slings where, you know, and she's holding her hands like this, and you could see her just raw, and eczema was tearing her skin up.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how she wanted something, and she couldn't use very many products, and she had to change the baby using gloves, and we had a sample thing of our tallow, just pure tallow like this, and I was like, here, put this on your hands. It wasn't 5 minutes later. She come back around there and she goes, "What did you give me?" I was like, "It's just a pure tallow." I said, "Is something wrong?" And she said, "No." She said, "I can," and she was sitting there flexing her fingers. She said, "I haven't been able to move my fingers in weeks." She said,
"What is it about that product that do you think gives it that medicinal
"It's
benefit?"
natural. It's a moisturizer, but it is a natural moisturizer.
Okay.
It is the closest thing to what your body naturally puts out and makes for your skin. It's as close as you can get. Anything else, there may be things, but they're all man-made process. There's nothing. This is God-made.
Yeah. Worst part of the job.
Cleaning up. Cleaning
Is that
up.
the first job you're going to outsource?
Oh yeah. It's
Awesome.
you get tallow everywhere, and especially transferring from one pot and anything that falls down, it gets on it, and you're doing a lot. You let it harden up, and then I've got a couple of paint scrapers, and we just let it. If it spills, let it go, let it harden up. And once it hardens up, I go back and scrape it off the table, and I put it back in the first pot that we start all of the first rendering. So everything, we don't waste anything. Nothing is wasted and gets cleaned back up. Even though it may be at the final process, if it spills, it goes back in the first one. That way, because you don't know what was underneath
Sure.
it. There may be dust, dirt, whatever, I mean, so we always start, it's never that much. It's not like.
Awesome. Well, I wish you all the best of luck with, I thought you and your wife, it's beautiful when you stumble across something that has a demand and then you discover that you love it, and I just got that vibe from the two of you. You're just getting after it. And I just think that's admirable. And yeah, it makes me smile when I think about you guys. So I'm
chasing the American dream, right?
Dude, have at it. Go get it, right? So all the best with your products, and I look forward to following your success, and good luck with the show this weekend. I'll see you on Sunday.
And you too, man.
Yeah.
I have thoroughly enjoyed being here with you. I enjoyed the whenever you were down making the video for us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
With Certified Louisiana. That was really great. And
cool. Well, it's our pleasure.
no, mine too.
All right. Peace.
All right.